tomorrow, please stand up and let us pray. It will be led by Miss Blessing.
Okay, nasalan ng Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.
Before you take your seat, can you pick up those pieces of trash and arrange the chairs properly? After that, we now take your seat. For your attendance, I have your attendance sheet. Can you write your name and affix your signature and pass it to the next person here? After that, pass it in front. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, for us to have an organized and smooth discussion, please be guided by our classroom rules or house rules. Please read everyone.
Observe silence. Raise your hand before speaking. No phones allowed. Ensure cleanliness.
Okay, I hope you apply these rules throughout our discussion. Now, let's have our what is our lesson last meeting? Yes, Miss Alwina?
Ma'am, the road not taken by Robert Frost.
Please explain this.
We learned that life is full of choices and every decision we make can change the direction of our future. The poem shows how choosing one path means leaving another behind. And we cannot know for sure what would have happened if we choose differently.
Okay, seems like you understood our lesson last meeting and I think you are ready for a new one. So let's have an activity called Think with Strongboard Letters. Everyone, please read the instructions.
Identify your group members and note that your group is based on the color of your name tag. Blue is group 1, pink is group 2, yellow is group 3, and green is group 4. The teacher will provide a set of scrambled letters. Each group will work together to figure out the correct word. When a group thinks they have a correct answer, they should cheer. The first group to cheer will have their answer checked by the teacher. If the answer is correct, the group wins the round.
Okay, please be guided. This will be the group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. Please go to your respective areas in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Done.
Please, you may now take your seat. Each group should have a representative and get their materials here in front. So before you start, please form a circle. And then the activity will start now.
Walang dito, ano ng white. Ma'am, ma'am, I think there's a missing letter for like 1.
Okay, time's up. So seems like lalaki talaga. It seems like group 2 finish first. So please read the phrase. Group 4, please, time's up. Please read the phrase. So, group 1, of the elements of poetry, still I am. Okay, so group 1 is, group 2 is correct, so they will gain 5 points. Now, based on our activity, what do you think is our lesson for today? Yes, Cecil?
We will identify the elements of poetry using the poems that I wrote.
Okay, yes. We are going to talk about the elements of the poetry in Still I Rise. Now, this is what expected to you at the end of the lesson. Can you read everyone?
Identify the elements of poetry, stanza, meter, rhyme, voice and tone, figurative language, symbolism, and theme in Still I Rise by Angelou. Show appreciation for the Pope's message of resilience by reflecting on its themes of resilience and self-worth in relation to real-life challenges. And demonstrate understanding by collaboratively interpreting a stanza and presenting a one-sentence summary of its central idea.
Thank you. Now, before we delve into our discussion, I have a question for you. How can you stay confident and proud of who you are even when others try to bring you down? Anyone who wants to answer? Yes, Miss Heaven?
So, for me, I always stay confident and proud of who I am by not letting others, by not letting the words of others drive me, affect me in everyday life. Because who cares if I dress something like this? If I wore something they don't like, I wouldn't mind.
Okay, so today we are those are great ideas. So today we are going to discuss a poem about staying proud of who you are even when people keep dragging you down. But first, let us know who is the author. Please read, everyone.
Maya Angelou, born in April 4, 1928 and died in May 28, 2014. She was an American poet, singer, dancer, actress, and civil rights activist. She faced many hardships, including racism and personal struggles, but she used her experiences to inspire others.
Okay, so Maya Angelou wrote, Still I Rise to encourage people, especially those black women who experienced hardship, including racism, personal struggles, or even criticisms, to stay confident no matter what judgment or what people say to them. So now, let us read the poem, but let us have a popcorn reading. I will read the first slide, and please follow with your eyes. Next, it will be followed by Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and Group 4. Let's start. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in a very dirt, but still like dust, I'll rise. Okay?
Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with glue? Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides. Just like hope springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes?
shoulders falling down like teardrops. Weakened by my soulful cries, does my happiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard? That I got both minds.
You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still like air, I will
Continue.
Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling I bear in the tide. Living behind nights of terror and fear, I rise.
Group 3 and Group 4, please continue.
Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise. I rise. I rise.
Okay, so that is the poem Still I Rise by Angelou. Now, let us analyze the elements of the story, and let us first start with stanza. Can anyone tell me what is a stanza? Okay, if not, please tell. Okay.
Stanza is a group of lines in poem.
Okay, it is a group of lines forming the basic metrical unit of poem. It's called as a verse. So we have different types of stanza. We have the couplet, it consists of 2 lines. We have the tercet, it consists of 3 lines. The quatrain, it consists of 4 lines. And the cinquain, it consists of 5 lines. So what do you think is the stanza structure of our poem? Yes, Miss Ivan? Mr. Ivan? Yes, indeed. It is a quatrain. But note, some stanzas of the poem have 3 lines, or even 1 repeated line. So what do we call 3-line stanza again? Yes, it is a tercet. This is example. And since it is a repeated phrase, I rise, so we call it as a repeated tercet. Now, do you understand what is the stanza?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any question about stanza?
None.
Okay, if not, then let's move to meter. What is a meter? Anyone? Okay. Yes, Hannalyn?
The meter refers to the rhythmic pattern in a poem.
Okay, it is a rhythmic pattern of the poem. And in Still I Rise, we have, it is a free verse. It is mostly free verse because it does not always follows a rhyme or structure. But, however, stanza 1, 5, 6, and 7 follows clear ABCB rhymes. We have an example here. It is the stanza number 1. We have the, you may write me down in history with your bitter twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but you still like glass and rice. So it is ABCD. So lies and rice is both rhymes. So did you understand what is the rhyme scheme in this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if yes, kindly please put the rhyme scheme on this stanza 5, 6, 7. Anyone? Yes, Miss Blessing.
Bransky.
Okay, so that is the times of 5, 6, 7. Next, we have the form. What is a form, anyone? Yes, Miss Blessed.
So form is the overall structure of the poem.
Yes, correct. Now, in the Still I Rise, the form of this poem is lyric poem. Please read, everyone.
Lyric poem because it expresses strong personal feelings, emotions, and confidence through the speaker's voice.
Okay, so that is the form of the Still I Rise. Next, we have the voice and tone. Everyone, please read.
Voice is the personality or character of the speaker in the poem. Tone is the attitude or emotion of the speaker towards the subject of the poem.
Now, who can identify what is the voice in the poem? Any other hands? Yes, Tony.
I believe that the speaker in the poem is very much confident and very firm about what he is saying, or she is saying rather.
Yes, correct. Now, who can tell me what is the tone or the attitude or emotions in the poem? Yes, Miss Evan.
I think the tone of the poem is determined, somewhat determined, because whatever it says, she will rise.
Yes, correct. So that is the voice and tone of the poem. Next, we have the figurative language. Figurative language uses words or phrases with a meaning that is different from the literal interpretation to create imagery, emotion, and emphasis. We have here simile. What is a simile? Yes, Blessing.
I think simile is comparing things using as or like.
So refers from your copy. Please give me example of simile. Yes, Ivan.
One example of simile is just like moons and like suns with a symmetry of that.
Yes, because they use the word
Light.
Anyone who wants to share? Yes, Alvin.
In the line, because I walk, I've got oil wells.
Okay. Yes.
You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust, I'll rise.
Yes. Since they again use the word like to compare two things. Yes, again, please, Basil.
We also have the line, because I laugh like I've got gold mines.
Do you have any? Okay, this is the example. Back is still like dust, I'll rise. Cause I walk like I've got all wheels. Shoulder falling down like teardrops. I laugh like I've got gold mines. I dance like I've got diamonds. So in this example, they use the word
Light.
Yes. Now let's move on to metaphor. What is the metaphor? Yes, Miss Blessing.
So just like simile, metaphor is comparing two unlike things, but if simile uses as and like, metaphor doesn't use any.
Yes, correct. We have here the I am black ocean leaping in white. I am the dream and the hope of that slave. So Maya compare herself to black ocean and dream of the hope of the slave without using a like or as. Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next we have personification. What does personification mean? Yes, Ivan?
Personification is the act of attributing human traits to inanimate objects.
Yes, correct. We have here example, welling and swelling I bear in times. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear. So the tide is described as if it can bear something like human, and nights are described as if they can hold terror and fear, giving human action like action to a time. Next, we have the imagery. What is the meaning of imagery, anyone? Yes, Destiny.
It is the language used that appeals to our senses, such as sense of sight, touch, kinesthetic, and many more.
Yes, correct. Please read example of simile.
Shoulders falling down like teardrops. Help the reader see the way of sorrow. I, the black ocean, leaping and wide, creates a visual image of strength and vastness. Up from the past that's rooted in pain, evokes a sense of misery and struggle visually. Into a daybreak that's wonderfully clear, appeals to sight, showing a hope and bright future.
Okay, so those are the figurative language in the poem. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's move on to symbolism. Symbolism is when a word or object, actions in a poem stand for a deeper meaning. We have here the word dust, black ocean, diamonds, and daybreak. Dust shows strength and resilience. Black ocean shows power and pride. Diamond shows self-worth and beauty. And daybreak show hope and new beginning. Next, we have the theme. What is a theme? Yes, Heavenly.
A theme is essential message that the author wrote.
Yes, correct. So, based on our poem, what do you think is the theme of the poem? Yes, Alexis?
I think one of its themes is humans' indomitable spirit or perseverance rather, which is observed from the beaded tercet, I rise, I rise, I rise.
Yes. So, again, that is that thing. So again, we talk about the elements of the poetry in the poem Still I Rise, such as such as stanza, meter, rhyme scheme, figurative language, and theme. Now, what do you think? What have you learned in our poem? Anyone? I think Hannah-Lynn has an answer.
Ma'am, today I learned the elements of poetry in the poem I Write. I Rise by Maya Angelou. And I also learned that confidence in your identity, regardless of your color, regardless of your physical appearance, can manifest not only physically but also inwardly. When you are confident with your identity, other people can see that and be inspired by your confidence as well.
Okay, thank you for that. Does poem teach us to be strong, to be confident, even when other people keep dragging us down? So now, let's have an activity. It's called Interpreting Hidden Message in Stanza. And everyone, please read the instructions.
Each group will be assigned 2 stanzas from Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. Discuss the hidden message, talk about what the stanza really means beyond the literal words, and write a 5 to 6 sentences about what you learned from the stanza and how it applies to your life. After that, present it in front of the class. You have 3 minutes to complete the activity.
Okay, is the instruction clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please get your papers here. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and Group 4. But before you start, please be guided with our criteria. Understanding of hidden message, 5 points. Explanation beyond literal meaning, 5 points. Personal, lesson and reflection, 5 points. And presentation, 5 points. In total of 20 points. Now, please form a circle. And let's We still have 2 minutes left. Last 1 minute. Okay, 15 minutes, 15 seconds. Okay, time's up. Please arrange your chairs as we call forward. First representative. Okay, group 1, please read your answer in front.
So, we really thought about it a lot. So, let me first read the stanzas and let me share our reflection. So, here's the stanza from the poem. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Because I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room. So the hidden message in this stanza of Still I Rise is about resilience and self-worth. The speaker of knowledge is being oppressed, lied about, and pushed down by society, yet she refuses to remain defeated. By comparing herself to dust that inevitably rises, the poem emphasizes the natural and unstoppable power of survival. The lines about sassiness and oil wells symbolize confidence and pride that others find threatening. The speaker challenges those who try to diminish her, showing that their negativity cannot destroy his spirit. Overall, powerful message of strength, confidence, and rising above hatred and discrimination.
Okay, thank you for that. Next.
So this is our answer. The continuous is in my hand. So we got the stanza 5 and 6. So I'll read the stanza first. Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you think it awful hard? Because I love like I've got old ones, digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your faithfulness. But still, like air, I'll rise. So, stanza 5 and 6 of the poem Still I Rise by Angelou convey powerful lessons on resilience and defiance. So, in the line, which was mentioned by Hannah's group, the speaker's hustleness and confidence, I walk like I've got oil wells, pumping in my living room. Define expectations of witness. In contrast, stanza 6 mocks the idea of being broken. In the line, did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered hands. It highlights the speaker's refusal to be diminished. So the poem asserts empowerment through self-assertion, rising above oppression. The speaker's strength counters attempts to weaken their self. This showcase unbreakable resilience in the face of adversity. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that very long and answer. Next, we have group 3.
Well, hey, so good afternoon. Let me first read this stanza. Just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of times, just like hope springing high, still I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soul for hands. So this is our interpretation with the first stanza, just like moons and like suns. So it suggests this that it is like natural and unstoppable. It shows confidence and certainty in overcoming oppression. So rising becomes a force of nature that cannot be controlled. And then the next stanza is it confronts oppression and mocks the desire to see her weakened or defeat. So the question shows defiance rather than vulnerability. It proves that despite suffering, she remains strong and unbound.
Okay, thank you. Next, we have the group. Please present your answers.
So, good afternoon, everyone. I will read this stanzas first. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shade, I rise. Up from the past that's rooted in hate, I rise. So, here's the title of our book. Report script, meaning beyond the words of the poem. Good day, everyone. Today, I will explain the deeper meaning of the poem. Beyond its literal words, the poem is a powerful expression of strength, resistance, and self-empowerment. It speaks about rising above judgment and historical truth. At the beginning of the poem, the speaker asks questions like, does my sexiness upset you? These lines are not simply about physical appearance. Instead, they challenge a society that feels uncomfortable when a person, especially someone from a marginalized group, shows confidence and pride. The speaker's confidence becomes an act of defiance. The poem also reflects on the painful past. Lines referring to history's shame and the past rooted in pain point to long-standing oppression, particularly the legacy of slavery and discrimination. When the speaker repeatedly says, I rise, it symbolizes overcoming this painful history and refusing to be defined by it. The comparison of the speaker to a black ocean emphasizes strength and power. Just like the ocean, the speaker is deep, unstoppable, and impossible to control. Lastly, the speaker honors her ancestors by saying, she brings the gifts that my ancestors did. In conclusion, the repeated line, I rise, serves as a strong affirmation. It shows that despite oppression, pain, and injustice, the human spirit remains unbroken.
Thank you for your reporting. Now, let's give ourselves an amazing clap. Do you know what is amazing clap is? No. So it will be like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Amazing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Amazing. Okay, so that is for our acting. Now, who can share me what again did they learn about for today? Yes, bless you.
So today, we've learned about the elements of poetry found in the poem Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. We learned about being determined and having perseverance without being affected of all the sayings of other people. Thank you.
Okay. Since we understood our lesson for today, but now let's have another activity interpreted.
another round.
It is write and share your learnings. Everyone, please bring out any sheet of paper and write what you have learned for today. Then after that, please pass it for one. You have 2 minutes to do the activity. And 30 seconds to do the activity. Then after that, I will call 2 students to share their learning, to share what they wrote in the paper. Okay, time's up. Now let's have Destiny and Heaven to share their learnings.
So, I have learned about the structures found in the poem of Maya Angelou, Still I Rise. And I also learned about the determination, the confidence that you must gain if others are bringing you down. And you must still rise.
Next, Destiny.
Okay, aside from, I got the answer printed. Okay, aside from the learning about the structure of the poem, such as the structure of the poem, such as the its structure from the stanza, from the theme, what I've learned about the poem is that you need to stand up against oppression. Maya Angelou taught us to, not be scared of any oppression that might come in your way and be true to yourself. Be true to yourself.
Okay, thank you for that. Please pass your paper now. Okay, now to test your understanding, let's have a quiz. Please pass it forward. I pass it. Okay, are you done?
Yes, ma'am!
Please pass it for Okay, for your assignment, can you please bring out your assignment notebook and copy this assignment? But please, everyone read.
Explain the main lesson or message of Maya Angelou's Still I Rise. In your essay, discuss how the poem teaches resilience, confidence, and hope. Give examples of the poem to support your answer and explain how these lessons can be applied in your own life.
Okay, so this is the criteria. We have understanding of the lesson. We have 5 points. Use of example, 5 points. Application to life, 5 points. And then organization and structure, 5 points. And mechanics and grammar is 5 points. Total of 25 points. So, again, so that's it. Thank you for today.
Goodbye, ma'am! Thank you for teaching us today!